It's damn near 1-for-1.
Yeah.
Yo, that's so
That's
funny.
what I said.
That's so funny.
It's literally
Yo,
Avatar: The Last Airbender, but with the Na'vi people.
Yo, it's damn.
All right, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Neil22 here, back again with another video. Sorry, I'm just fixing my hoodie. So we just got up from watching Avatar. What is it? Fire and Ash? Yes, Fire and Ash.
It's been about 30 minutes actually.
So we just not too long ago got out and doing an early review.
Easy to understand, was it easy to follow?
Was the story easy to follow? It was easy to follow, yes, but I will definitely say you cannot watch this movie if you have not watched part 1 and part 2. You really need to watch Avatar 1 and Avatar 2 before you watch Fire and Ash, because there's some things in here, everything in here is connected to those two movies.
Yep. I would
Everything.
say,
It's a continuation.
I would give this movie, instead of giving this movie its own standalone, I would rank this movie as I would rank Avengers. What the last two was?
Endgame?
Endgame and
Infinity War?
yeah, Endgame and Infinity War.
It's literally a direct sequel.
Yeah, it's a direct sequel. So whereas the other Avengers, you could like maybe say, hey, yeah, you could skip them because each of them feel like a standalone movie. This doesn't feel like a standalone movie, because if you go straight from part 1, let's say you want to watch part 3, it's completely different. You're not gonna know what the hell is going on. You're not gonna know who's Jake Sully. You're not gonna know why they're after Jake Sully. So as a standalone movie,
technically you wouldn't know who Spider is if you only watch part 1 and then you go straight into this movie.
You're not gonna know who the hell
But
anybody
anyway,
is.
if we're talking about the acting of the characters, right? The acting in this movie is done extremely well. They have some really good acting in here. There's only one person's acting that kind of annoyed me, but that means that they were doing their job properly. But other than that one gripe that I have, the acting was chef's kiss.
So I give
it's
for story
amazing.
structure, I'm gonna give it wasn't too slow. It wasn't, everything happened in the way it was supposed to happen. Nothing dragged out the story in the point of, why did that character do that? Why did this happen? That stretched the story onto the length that it was. So yeah, I give it that. For acting, Neytiri was on point. In this movie, she was acting as a grieving mother, and she acted that from beginning to end. She wasn't taking no crap from nobody. Like, you could see she was grieving through the whole movie, because the way she was acting, the way how she was lively and acting in part 1, the theory in this one is way more darker, way more serious. She's like, everything that happens around her, she's snapping at everybody. She's not taking no bull crap from nobody.
That's definitely true. Direction and the pacing of the movie is, I'll say it's really good. The pacing of the movie yeah.
The 3 hours is worth
really
it because
good.
they wanted to tell a really long story.
It really didn't feel like 3 hours and 30 minutes or 3 hours and 20, however long it is. Like 3 hours and 3 and a half. It's a good movie. Like Avatar movies, you can sit through them and they're really good. But I would say this to me is better than Way of Water, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But we move on.
Yeah, I give this one better than Way of Water. I give this advantage than Way of Water.
I'll say for a fact, the visuals, of course, in this is better than Way of Water, and way better than part 1, cause how greatly they upgraded their stuff.
Yeah, you can tell, but
it looks damn good.
It looks good, but where I'm gonna say the movie suffered, I take a point off of visuals. may not agree with me. I take a point off of visuals. And the only reason I take a point off of visuals is because some of the scenes where there's a lot of action going on and there's like fire and dark, you can tell it's CG. So it takes you out of it slightly. Not like, oh my god, what the hell? No, but enough, because anytime they're in the light or in the water, blows you out of water. It blows you out of the water completely. It looks amazing. Best water graphics and visuals in any movie. I'm gonna give you that. But like I said, when it comes to fire and the darkness and the shadows, the way how the shadows and the flames interact with the 3D models, especially when the 3D models are next to humans, you can really tell the difference. And that's the only thing I say about visuals. I have to take a point off somewhere, so I give it to visuals. I take it off of visuals.
I don't have the same.
You don't have to agree.
I don't have the same thing with you. But if we're moving forward, that's your opinion. I find the visuals is damn good, and the sound design was
sound design was spot on.
Amazing.
Sound design was spot on.
This movie sounded so damn good. It was so good that there's a point in the movie when there's like almost silence, and then you hear like gunshots, like they ring off shots. Just the sound of the firing slightly shook the chairs, and we didn't even watch it in 4DX or Dolby Vision, IMAX, whatever. I'm going to be watching it again to get a better view of how the movie is in Dolby Vision. But
maybe if I watched it in Dolby Vision, I might give the visuals. I might give it back to visuals. Maybe give it a 9 out of 10. If I watched it in Dolby Vision, maybe Dolby Vision might change my mind. Cause it would look, the color and stuff is better and more impactful in Dolby Vision.
Yeah.
The movie, the people are invading and they're trying to
Fire Nation has attacked.
Basically.
Literally. If you watch Avatar...
It's damn near 1-for-1. Yeah. Yo, that's funny. That's so funny.
It's literally Avatar The Last Airbender, but with the Na'vi people.
Yo, it's damn near 1-to-1 for real. Because...
First was wind, second is water. This one is fire. And the next one gonna be Earth. Gonna be Earth people, technically.
Sully is Aang. The Major is Zuko, and then his woman that he gets later on in the movie, the Fire Girl, is Azula. Yeah. More deadly, more intense. I see that. I can see that. She's Azula. I can see that. That's crazy. Oh wow, that's funny. Yo, that's actually funny.
I really can't get too much more into it because everything from here on out will be spoilers. I'm trying to make it a spoiler-free review.
Let's finish up before we go.
As of right now, as I'm sitting here, out of 10, this movie easily gets at least no lower than an 8.5. 8.5, 9. For sure.
I can see that. I was like, okay, I gotta take points off somewhere.
I don't. And I you could give it a 10. You could say this movie is a 10. If you watch,
I can't give it a 10.
If you watch part 1, part 2, and then watch this, that's 9 hours of your day, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah, if you watch all three
of them back to back,
then I would say story wise is a 10. Story wise, 1, 2, 3 together, you can give it a 10. But I take it off because I can't say it's a perfect movie. Reason I take 1 point off is because
you just it
can't. No, a perfect movie can stand on its own. You don't need a sequel. It stands on its own.
Yeah, but it is a sequel. We know it's a sequel.
That's what I'm saying.
But I can't give it the perfect score. You can't take away things because it don't stand on its own. It's a sequel. You're meant to watch all of them. That's the entire point of why the movie started the way it did.
But there have been, the reason I'm like really nitpicking, because there has been movies that have been a sequel.
The exact same thing that you're talking about is the exact same reason everybody's upset with the MCU right now. Because a bunch of the movies that were supposed to be connected ended up being trashed because they wanted them to stand alone, and then they
fucked it up.
Threw a lot of nonsensical stuff in there, but that's for another time. Anyway, guys, I'm going to give it a 9. As of right now, where I'm at, first viewing, early viewing, I'll say 9. But
I can give it an 8.
For right now, that's about to be it. So I'll leave you guys with this. Live, laugh, love. Peace. Anything you want to say? You done? You done? You done?
All right, everybody. I just got home once again from watching Avatar: Fire and Ash. This is just gonna be a very quick section. I rewatched it. It's the second time I watched it for my early review. And I'll say this. The first viewing was really it's amazing. And I talked about the graphics and how it looked. But then when I went back, I watched it in the best screen and the best viewing, IMAX, Dolby Vision, Dolby Audio, all of that good stuff in 3D. And I'll say this. I advise everyone, if you watch this review, if you are thinking about going to watch Avatar, you really, really should see it in the best quality possible. IMAX 40X or Dolby Vision, for sure. 100% the movie looked so much better on the bigger screen. It was insane. It's really, really good. All right.